Hello friends, welcome to another episode of Body Moves and Breakthroughs. I'm Charlene Sinjenko and thanks for joining me. I wanted to talk just a little bit today about the importance of bridging between where we are and where we want to be at this time. Bridging for ourselves, for our families, but bridging as a society. And I really want you to think about that word bridge. I don't know if you've done a bridge or a plank in fitness. Maybe I'll do some this week with you. But bridging is super important. You got to have strength. You got to have belief. You got to have a strong core. You got to hold yourself up in the middle. And so I guess I'm really curious what your plans are for this week in terms of leveling up. And I don't mean leveling up in terms of, how we've been taught to think about it. I mean leveling up in terms of lifting yourself up to a higher frequency, a higher vibration, a higher level of being, a higher level of how we're choosing, acting, thinking, making decisions. That's what I'm really interested about. We throw a lot of words around like embody, empower, and I really think, emanate. Do we really understand that we talk about we're, a paradigm shift. Well, we are the paradigm. We are what is shifting. So the sooner we want to see that shift happen, the sooner we want it to be full-on reality in our lifetimes, it will be. But that means we are it, owning it for ourselves. So I'm going to start to share kind of next level of my journey, how I'm prioritizing some of these pieces for myself as a founder and a wife and a friend and a mother and a sister and an ancestor. What that really looks like in real time as I bridge between someone who was brought up in a certain set of systems and a certain reality that is tired and no longer serving us, and now holds the strength and the wisdom to bridge to what we all know in our bellies, in our guts, in our core. We all know to a better level, a kinder, more loving, elevated level of being. So I'm going to start to bridge what that feels like, to still try to hold on to one end with your tiptoes so you are relevant and relatable in real time and where we're at as of summer of 2026, but also be stretching as far and as solidly as possible into everywhere we know we need to go, and what that's like to build a business in the middle of all of that. So I hope you'll walk along beside me in this journey. I'm going to share some next level stuff. So here we go. And in terms of your commitment for this week, I would love for you to try a few bridging exercises, a few planks, and I'll walk through a few this week for you as well. And really think about how that relates to your life and who you are as a leader, a founder, a parent, a business person, a community member, what that feels like to be bridging from what no longer works to where we know we need to go in the future. I'm Charlene Sinjenko, and this is 100 days of committed, continuous content that is curated for Body Moves and Breakthroughs. Take care.